They say wisdom often hides in the simplest things. For me, it came wrapped in yellow cotton, stitched with tiny blue flowers. Who knew that a small tear in a favorite dress would unravel a lifelong lesson? Let me take you back to a moment from my childhood, a moment that taught me how little problems can become big disasters if ignored. When I was about 10 years old, I had a favorite dress, bright yellow with tiny blue flowers dancing across the fabric. It wasn't just a dress, it was the dress. I wore it to birthdays, school events, and every place where I wanted to feel special. It made me feel confident, happy, and just a little magical. One afternoon, after school, I was playing tag with my friends near the woods behind our neighborhood. While darting behind a bush to hide, I felt a slight tug at my leg. A sharp twig had caught the hem of my beautiful dress. I looked down, just a tiny tear, barely noticeable. "I'll fix it later," I shrugged, brushing it off as nothing serious. The next morning, I saw the tear again while getting dressed. Still small, I thought. It'll survive one more day. And so, off I went to school, running, skipping, and sitting cross-legged during story time. But with each step and jump, the tear stretched a little more. By lunchtime, it had doubled in size. By the time I got home, the entire hem was hanging, threads loose, and the fabric fraying. I walked into the kitchen and showed my mother, expecting sympathy. She examined it with a soft sigh and said, "If only you had stitched it right away, my dear. One small stitch could have saved your dress." Her words hit me hard. That evening, I sat with a needle and thread, trying to repair the damage. It took hours. My fingers ached. I pricked myself twice. The tear had become a mess, and fixing it wasn't easy. I missed dinner, too frustrated to eat. The next morning, the dress hung in my closet, no longer perfect, but still wearable, though not quite the same. I had learned my lesson the hard way. From that day on, I never ignored the little things, whether it was fixing a leaky faucet, returning a borrowed book, or saying sorry when I was wrong. Because small problems are like tiny tears, they only grow if you leave them alone. So, my little ones, remember this: when life gives you a tiny tear, fix it. Don't wait. Whether it's a crack in a friendship, a messy room, or a forgotten promise, a little care now can save you from a big mess later. That's why the saying goes, a stitch in time saves nine. And trust me, it truly does.